Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I love you all and thank you for coming back to watch another one of my videos. Today, I feel like a stripper because I have a lot of cleavage going on, but this new top, I bought it like 6 months ago to go out, and then I turned 21 and I went out like 3 times and then quarantine happened, so I'm going to wear it in this video because it matches my eyeshadow. I actually am recycling this look from another video that I filmed today. I just added some other stuff on top of it, but this is still basically like the gist of the look that I did. I tried to recreate one of Jaclyn Hill's promo pics for her Volume 2 palette. So if you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned because next week I'll be uploading that one. So I'm doing the Drugstore Makeup Tag today, which means I'll be answering all these questions for you guys, and they're all questions about drugstore makeup brands and products and types of makeup and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so question 1. If you could only wear one brand, what would it be? So in that case, I'm really stuck. I'm torn between two because BH Cosmetics has really great eye products. Like their eyeshadow palettes are amazing. They have some really good liquid liners, and I've never tried really anything else from BH. But Maybelline has really good face products. I love Maybelline's whole Fit Me range, and their powders are awesome too. So it'd be a toss-up between Maybelline and BH. If I had to choose, I would probably go with Maybelline because I do wear face makeup way more than I do eye makeup. Question number 2. So what is the most underrated drugstore brand? I truly believe that BH is not talked about enough. A lot of people talk about NYX. NYX is great. They have their, isn't it the NYX Makeup Awards every year? I can't remember what they call it. But that's awesome. Like people showing their artistry and using NYX products in such a talented way is amazing. But NYX just isn't really the best, I believe. Question number 3. Best item under $5. Speaking of NYX, I really like NYX lip products. So their lip liners, I have about like 10 or 12 of them probably. They're only $4. I think they're comparable to MAC lip liners. They're just like the wooden pencil ones. So as long as you have a sharpener for them, I think they're really good. I put on chapstick first or like some type of balm to make them glide on smoother because, you know, they are like the wooden lip liners, so they're super dry compared to like other cream lip liners. But I really think that they're the best bang for your buck. As long as you prep your lips accordingly, I do think that the NYX lip liners are really nice, and they have so many colors to choose from. It's amazing. Number 4. What is the best drugstore hidden gem? I honestly think that Wet n Wild blushes are not talked about anymore. They used to be talked about so much on YouTube and on Instagram, and no one talks about Wet n Wild blushes anymore. Or like Wet n Wild powders at all, unless it's their highlighters. Yes, their highlighters are really good, but I think that their blushes and their bronzers are also really good quality. So there you go. Go out and buy yourself a Wet n Wild blush right now and you shall thank me for it. Number 5. Favorite foundation. Already said this one before, but Maybelline Fit Me. Their foundation and concealers, I have them in probably 2 or 3 shades each because I love them so much. I think I'm wearing the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and concealer right now, and I think that they just make your skin look so flawless, but also they make your skin look like skin, like not cakey foundation on there. I have been sweating and like powdering a lot, so my skin probably looks a little extra right now, but that is just because of the 90-degree weather. Alright, on to number 6. Favorite drugstore dupe. Definitely e.l.f. Camo Concealer because it's a perfect dupe for Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I was on a Tarte Shape Tape kick for like a year until e.l.f. released these Camo Concealers. I saw on YouTube someone was doing a comparison between the Camo Concealer and the Shape Tape, and so therefore I bought the Camo Concealer and tried it out, and it is so good. I use Fit Me when I want something brighter, dewier, a little more natural, and I use Shape Tape or Camo Concealer when I want something full coverage. I just think it's like a perfect dupe, and it's only $6 compared to, I think it's $24 for one tube of Shape Tape, if I'm not mistaken. It might be $22, but it's somewhere in the 20s range, just so you like get that clear. It's a lot more money. Number 7, best eyeshadow palette formula. So this one was really hard to decide because I don't use drugstore eyeshadows. That's the one thing that I always splurge on when it comes to makeup. Because drugstore, you can find a good mascara, an eyeliner, a concealer, a foundation, some face powders. But when it comes to highlighter and eyeshadow palettes, I really only buy high-end because they have the best, for highlighters, I mean the most bling. But for eyeshadows, they have the best blendability, they have the most color payoff. But the one brand that I have noticed that does compare to some of my high-end eyeshadow palettes is definitely BH. BH has some really good mattes and shimmers in some of their palettes. I own the Carnival palette and the old Carly Bible palette, and I just love all of them. They're really good. Sometimes it's a little more buildable than like, bam, there's color right now, but you know, you could spend less money and get a $15 BH Cosmetics palette rather than spending $55 on, say, a Violet Voss palette. That's just my 2 cents. I also want to make a small shout out to Wet n Wild because Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes were the first eyeshadows that I ever had when I was getting makeup when I was like 14 or 15, and they are also really good. I just don't like their mattes. Their mattes aren't as good as their shimmers. Their shimmers are like wow, and then their mattes just kind of look really chalky and powdery and don't blend out super nice. So that is why Wet n Wild didn't get number 1. That's why I would say BH Cosmetics is number 1. Anyways, moving on. Number 8. A product I didn't expect to like but was wowed. So I watched some YouTube reviews on the whole line of the Milani Amore matte lip creams when they came out with their own liquid lipstick. And I was like, I haven't really found a drugstore liquid lipstick that I like a lot, but I will try these because everyone's saying that they really like them. So I tried it and loved it. They don't feather off of your lips. They are really nice in the sense of it's long lasting as long as you're not like eating, drinking, kissing, that kind of stuff. Even then you could just reapply. It's long lasting in the sense that it's not going to just like split into oils all over your mouth. It's not going to dry up your lips and force you to take it off and put on like a gloss or a balm instead. I think it's really nice. They have whatever ingredient they have in there is amazing because it stays on my lips all day and I have really dry lips. Funny story, I know I always get into story time, but I actually started putting bright pink sticky notes all over my house that say drink water or like pour a glass of water because I'm trying to get myself to drink more water and I never do. So, you know, maybe I should pause and go get a glass of water. Anyways, last question, number 9. What product am I more likely to purchase in drugstore than in high-end? So it took a lot of thinking on this one. Like I said, I usually always purchase high-end eyeshadows and highlighters, and then everything else is just kind of like a toss-up, whatever I like, whatever brand does it better. It's not really a high-end versus drugstore argument there. But I think eyeliner and lip liner both. I own maybe a few high-end, but most of them are drugstore. NYX makes a lot of really good eyeliners and lip liners. I think that they do like the cream in the pencil formula really well. Somehow they do that. And they also have a really large range of colors to choose from, which I like. So for me, lip liners, eyeliners, I just think that you can still get really good quality with drugstore and not have to pay that insane amount of money for, like the nice Urban Decay ones, but they're like $18, $19, $20, whereas you can pay $5 for something from NYX. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really hope you guys understand what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that ingredients don't matter, because they do, but eyeliner, lip liner are things going on a very small space, and it's not going to make a huge difference to me. I would rather spend my money on a really nice foundation or a really nice eyeshadow palette. That's just my 2 cents. Anyways, that is the end of all the questions. Hopefully this was a short and sweet video rather than something super long. I know I can babble forever. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week and an amazing evening. I love you all. Stay tuned for the next video. If you liked this video, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. There will be more coming soon. I promise this time. I will continue doing this, okay? Alright, I love you guys. Goodbye.